finished, just a name from the past. But the Bronx lights are burning and Goldie's bringing the blast. New pinstripes, same fire, he's swinging like a man possessed. With Judge on his side, this duo's better than the rest. Goldie's got gas in the tank, he's tearing it up, walking the plank. From MVP to forgotten, now he's back in the rank. Don't blink, now he's making them crank. Goldie's got gas in the tank. Goldie's got gas in the tank. Yeah! Crowd said he's too old, that the spark was long gone. But he's hitting bombs in the Bronx, proving them all wrong. With Judge swinging thunder and Goldie bringing heat, the AL better tremble, these Yanks won't face defeat. Goldie's got gas in the tank, he's back from the brink, yanking the crank. Legends never die, they just reload and flank. You feel that? That's a Goldie tank. Yeah, he's got gas in the tank. They counted him out, now he's counting bases. Welcome to New York, Goldie. Let's ride!
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Jason, and I'm back in the building. I had to take a day off yesterday because work needed me, man. And my job is more important than anything right now. So when they asked me to stay, I stay. But anyway, the Yankees bats exploded yesterday. I mean, like literally freaking, they went off. They went off finally. They won 15-3, so that's a good sign. Even though the pitcher was he was kind of mid, but we'll take it. We'll take it at this point, man. Freaking, they started the game back to back to back. Good things from Bellinger. Good things all around, man. All around good things. So let's hope that they can go ahead and take the series tonight versus the Orioles and freaking put them away, man. Let's knock them out, man. Knock them out. Hopefully they put up some big runs. Let's look at the box score real quick. The lineup's not out yet, so I think the Orioles lineup is, but Yankees lineup is still not out. But we got Carlos Cookie Carrasco, the OG, going up against Povich. He's 1-2 on the season with a 5.04 ERA, so I expect the Yankees to beat up on this dude too. All right, no punting here. Let's freaking knock him out and put him away for good in the AL East, pretty much. I know it's still April and they can still make a run, but I'm telling you right now, like I said when the series started, they do not have the rotation to sustain a run for the AL East. Cookie Carrasco, his ERA is 5.26 right now. He's 2-1 on the season. He's given us some good outings, man, but you never know what you're going to get from him, so don't expect too much. Don't expect Boone to leave him out there much, especially with an off day tomorrow. And the bullpen is well rested, being that Rodon pitched his ass off. Will Warren, he didn't pitch his ass off, but he gave us some innings there. Yarbrough did his thing. So the bullpen's well rested. So I expect them to not go too far with Carrasco, man. As soon as he gets into trouble, they're going to pull him. That's my expectations, especially with the off day tomorrow. So the Yankees lineup's not out yet, so we won't go over that. I'm curious to see if Dominguez is in the lineup because he wasn't in the lineup yesterday, and a lot of people were upset about that. But at the end of the day, it worked out, and I get it. I get it, man. Let me say what's up to the chat real quick. D-Train says, you might have to make a Rodon song if he keeps this up, bro. Word, man. I'm gonna make one tonight. Chris the Flash says, "What's good, Jason?" Man, Chris, man, text me, bro. I'm gonna text you later. I know you be busy, man, with your channel and everything, which is doing good, by the way. You deserve it, brother. Um, but man, we gotta do a overnight show, a late night show, man, and go back to, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull up all the stuff that we said during the off season, all our predictions and everything, and make like a montage, and then we're gonna go back on it. Cause a lot of the shit we were talking about, bro, we was ahead. We was ahead of our time. I'm telling you, man. All the Goldie stuff before anybody was even talking about that. Even though Volpe, he's turned it back on, but we were talking about Volpe too. We were talking about him saying, "Hey, man, it's his third year. I don't know, going back and forth, man. We had a lot of, I think we had a lot of good takes, man, and I feel like it went missed. It went missed, and it was underappreciated. And if you, for you, those of you who've been watching us for quite a while, you'll see that. And I'm not here to toot our own horn. I don't want to, brag or anything, but you'll see, man, that we were. And then some of them were bad takes, but we were on it, man. We were on it, Chris. I'm telling you. Andrew says, "What's good?" CT says, "Word up." What's up, CT? I'm waiting for this Yankee. Like, why the Yankees always do that? They wait for the last minute to pull up to bring up the lineup. Uh, in the meantime, we'll just look at the Orioles lineup, and then we'll talk about Rodon's outing. We'll talk about Trent Grisham because he's been a pleasant surprise. Ben Rice. We're gonna get into all of it since I missed the whole day yesterday. We'll get into all of that, but let me look at this lineup real fast by the Orioles. Batting first, Cedric Mullins. Second, Gunnar Henderson. Adley Rushman batting third. Ryan O'Hearn batting fourth. Loreno batting fifth. Jackson Holiday back in the lineup. Their number one prospect. I don't know if he's still their number one, but he was. He's highly touted. He's batting what's that? Sixth. Mountcastle batting seventh. Kerstad batting eighth, and Urias batting ninth. Batting ninth. So while we wait on the Yankees to announce their lineup, let me check Twitter real fast if they announced it. Nope, it's not announced. But while we wait on that, let's talk about yesterday's game, man. Because I saw a lot of good things, man. Especially I saw a lot of good things. Look, Rodon pitched well. He pitched great. I know I've been saying this too for a while now. Like even his outings where, like versus San Francisco, for instance, it's really been like a few pitches that he wishes he could take back. But besides that, he's pitched really well this year. This is the best we've seen of him, and I've been saying that even when he was losing ball games, giving up home runs, I was saying this is the best Rodon we've seen, and quite frankly, it is. He got himself into some trouble yesterday. I feel like the first inning, right? That from the first inning, see Rodon, even though he's been able to manage his emotions better this year, you can tell that like the defense plays a huge role with him, right? So in the first inning, Judge makes a diving catch in right field, right? And what's not to say if he doesn't make that catch, a runner gets on base, and now the game is going down a different trajectory. You know what I mean? Even though the bats were hot, like we were gonna win this game no matter what. But I think Rodon, the defense really stepped up for him. They really did step, especially Volpe. Volpe made two outstanding plays at shortstop. A great play by Judge. Things like that, man. It really helps a pitcher. And Rodon's one of those dudes that he feeds off that stuff. He feeds it. He can easily, man. He can give up a hit, and it could go downhill from there. So I think that the Yankees defense, man, they really, really picked him up last game. He looked great, and to be honest, he looked really good. In my opinion, I don't think that's the best he's looked to me this year. I think he looked better in other games. That his last outing was better than that one, I think. But the defense really stepped up big for him. They really stepped up big. Yeah, he needed to step up. Let me go through the chat. Andrew says, finally, Max Muncy hit a home run. 1-0 Dodgers. Damn, dude. Pull up his stats, man. If you want to pull up anybody's stats, go in the chat, hit $ and the player's name, and the stats should pull up. Let's look at Max Muncy for Andrew. He's a Dodgers fan, by the way. Why the picture didn't load? Anyway, Christopher Ash says, I'm happy on the contract year. Trent Grisham is playing hella good for us. Yeah, man. Oh, that's the wrong Max Muncy. Yeah, Trent Grisham, man, he's been phenomenal, man. I'm telling you, like, and I'll be honest, I was one of those people in the offseason when they signed him. I was like, why? You know? Why? And now we've seen what he can actually do if given playing time. You know what I mean? He's batting 294, 8 home runs. This dude right now, if the All-Star game was today, the Yankees would have a good like 6, maybe 7 players in All-Star game. CT Carr says definitely Rodon has been frustrating to watch in his Yank days, but when he's on, he is on. I think it's gonna keep his shit together. Yeah, he got to keep his shit together, man. And I get it, man, because man, that he's a competitor, man. You could tell like he wears his emotions on his sleeve, and that's just who he is, man. And we don't want to change who he is. I like that, but sometimes it gets out of control when it's affecting how you're pitching. Then it becomes a bad thing. But yeah, man, I want to see guys out there being fired up. Of course, you get a big striker. I want to see you freaking show some emotion, man. You know. So I agree with you, CT. What's up, Jacob? CT Carson, I wish Boone hadn't pulled Rodon. I get it. I get it why he pulled him. And I wasn't mad at that. You know why, CT? I think that at that point it could have slipped. He's had a great outing, right? Let's just leave it at that, you know? He gave up 2 runs. After that big home run by Gunnar Henderson, I mean, it was a solo home run. But it's like, you know what? You had a great night, dude. Let's just leave it at that, you know? And try to follow up on that. Because who knows? Maybe it slips. He gives up another one. And now, you know, you want to let him end the night on a positive note, and I think he did. So I wasn't too mad about that, man. Rodon was ready to go back in. Yeah, he was, man. But sometimes it's like, hey, man, you pitched a great night. You had a great outing. So you know, just count your blessings and take that momentum into the next start. And at that point, man, we're up so much. Why leave him in, you know, and risk something happening, anything? It's like, come on, you know. CT says Trent has been a shocker to me. I'll tell you what, CT, man, I did not expect this from Trent Grisham. I didn't think he had it in him, to be honest. And I hope that it continues, man. I'm super proud of the dude. I hope he can carry this through the whole season. Him and Ben Rice. I hope they can keep this up because, man, I tell you what, we have a little issue right now, right? What are we gonna do when certain players come back? And it's a good problem to have, but yeah, it's a shocker, man. He's been great. Trent Grisham has been freaking phenomenal. It's harder. How do you not put him in the lineup? You know, that's why I understand a lot of people are upset with Dominguez, him not being in the lineup and everything. And I get the arguments. You know, he is the future and we're not playing. But right now, dude, you got Trent Grisham who's on fire. You know what I mean? You gotta play Ben Rice. He's gonna take up a lot of the DH role. And you have Bellinger who you're paying a lot of money and we all know his pedigree. You know, you're not gonna start benching him like that. So I get it. It's unfortunate because I think Dominguez deserves to play, but there's just not enough room in the outfield for him sometimes. So they're gonna have to figure it out. Belly's starting to heat up too. Yeah, man, that's a good thing. We need Belly to really heat up. And I want to clarify something because a lot of people was getting on me because, like, I'm not saying that Belly's trash or anything. I was saying, right, that for the amount of money that he gets paid, I expect more, you know? For the amount of money that we're paying him, it's not okay to bat 220. You know, that's not okay, in my opinion. Like, I expect more from him. If you're getting paid $25 million a year, you got to step up. And he has yesterday, you know, hopefully we'll see. You know, I don't want to I don't want to jump the gun and say, oh, he's on fire and everything. Look, yesterday, man, was pretty much batting practice. This dude was who's pitching? Gibson. He did not have it, dude. It was literally batting practice. So I'm not gonna take too much, right? I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt. Of course, I'm happy. We'll take it. It was a great win. Hopefully that does wake up the bats, but I gotta see it versus decent pitching. When I see it versus good pitching, then I'll believe it. You know, I don't mean to sound negative, man, but I mean, let's be honest, man. That guy was throwing BP up there. CT Carr says Belly just needed to get going. I wasn't worried. Yeah, like I said, CT, man, let's take this with a grain of salt. Hopefully that's what it takes to wake him up, right? Hopefully. But yesterday was batting practice, bro. Like, and I'm not trying to downplay it because these guys are major leaguers. It's still, you got to hit the ball. I get it. But let's take it with a grain of salt, man, because it could. I've seen it too many times before, man. We beat up on a bad pitcher, and then when we face good pitching, and it's understandable because you're facing good pitching, but I want to see. We still got a long way to go before I say, yeah, this guy's turned it around or he's on fire. This, like, yeah, they still get. I need a little bit more from Belly, from Volpe. I need them to actually be consistent with what we've seen the past couple of days. If they could consistently produce like that, then I'll be like, yeah, these guys have turned it around and they've done it, they're on it. But until then, I'm gonna take it as for what it's worth. It was a good game on their part. Now we got to do it again today. And I don't want to seem like a Bellinger hater because I'm not. I really want the dude to do well. I really do, but we're gonna see, man. I'm gonna see him more than anybody. I'm holding his feet to the fire more than anyone else, because of his name and he's expected to do more. The big contract and everything. I think he does look good though. His at bats look way better. He's not swinging at bad pitches. So I do think that he should get hot here soon. Yesterday, like I said, we're facing just mediocre pitching, so we'll take it, but we'll see, man. We got to see. We still got to see. I'm looking forward to seeing this lineup, and it's still not out. What do you guys think? You think? I think Dominguez got to be in the lineup today, right? With Jazz being hurt, I expect Peraza to be in there. Probably playing second or third, and Oswaldo up there. All right. Yeah. I didn't like the way when Ben Rice got hit yesterday, man. That was a scary moment for me, man. I didn't like that. I think I'm not gonna say it wasn't on purpose or anything, but I think that pitchers are purposely trying to pitch him real tight inside because Ben Rice, if you notice when he bats, he's hanging over the plate. Like he's literally over the plate. And when you bat like that, you're gonna get hit. But pitchers see that and they start pitching you in, you know, to try to back you off the plate. And that one obviously got away. It wasn't on purpose or anything. But I have noticed that pitchers been trying to get in on him, trying to get him tied up. But his bat speed is so elite right now, man, that he could turn on pitchers easily. And you're not gonna get him with the guy yesterday, Gibson, he was throwing 92, 93 at the most. I mean, that's not gonna cut it. You're not gonna tie nobody up like that, not in the big leagues. So I'm curious to see how the league starts pitching him, because they're gonna try to do something with him because he's too hot right now. So whatever the scouting report is on Ben Rice, it's not working. So I expect them to start attacking him a different way, And that's great, man, for Ben Rice. That means that he's made the adjustment. He realized how they were pitching him last year, and he's not falling for the same stuff. That's the stuff that I wanted to see from Volpe and all these guys, man, and Wells. But hopefully it turns around. Wells hit a home run last night. Volpe had a couple big hits. he's looking much better. He's taking the ball away to the opposite field. And it seems like it's so easy to say, right? Like just take the ball oppo, take it oppo. You know, it's not as easy as it sounds, right? But you could tell that he's not trying to like overswing or pull the ball. He's not trying to hit home runs. He's trying to just make good contact. And that's what you need from a guy like Volpe. And I think if he could consistently stay with this approach like this, just put good wood on the ball, he's gonna his batting average is gonna jump up, and you're gonna see the steals start climbing and all of that stuff. Let me look at Anthony Volpe's stats right now because about a week ago he was batting like 193. So he's got his average up way up, 234, 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, 35 strikeouts. Got to work on that one. His OBP has climbed to 323. So that's great, man. Volpe's looking, man, he looks like a whole different player. I'll tell you why. I think all the rumblings from the fans, and for a second there, man, we fans were this close. We already started turning on him, but we were this close from really being like, man, get this guy out of here, you know. And some people were calling for them to send him to AAA, and I don't know if he heard the noise or what it is or what, man, but he's turned it around, complete 180 from the way he looked in that Tampa series or that Cleveland series about a week ago. Complete 180 from him. Yep. Almost an 800 OPS. That's what I'm saying. He did a complete 180. I don't feel the same way about Jazz. Bellinger. I feel like Bellinger has been turning the corner a little more than Jazz. Like it looks like he's ready. Jazz, I know he had that double last night, but even that double, just kind of, I don't know, man. It feels like it looks to me like he's just throwing the bat out there. That double, that slider just happened to slide right into his bat, you know, and he pulled it. But I didn't really like that at bat either. I mean, obviously it worked out for us, so we'll take it. But I don't know. Jazz is another one that I need to see something different from him. I don't know if I don't know, the way his swings just look, and he got a great swing, right? But it just doesn't match what me personally would like from him. Like I get it, he has pop and he's gonna run into home runs and everything, but with his speed, you saw it yesterday. He legged out a triple, even though they called it a double and gave the fielder an error. But you've seen how he can run even with a bad rib or whatever it is that he hurt. When he's on base, man, he does damage. So instead of trying to lift the ball and hit bombs all the time, just put the ball in play, dude. More than anything, his strikeout numbers are ridiculous right now. I just need him to put the ball in play sometimes. Chris says, I feel like with him and Jazz need to bump more, especially when they are struggling. It's like a 3-point shooter hitting a mid-range once they see the ball go in, it gets them going. Yeah, I feel you, man. I think I don't know though. I don't think the analytics like the bunting. I guess, yeah, man. It's all about situations, man. It's all about the situation. If you see the fielders playing you deep, then why not try to bunt one down the line? You know, wake them up. Like it wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean? We used to see Soto do it last year. Remember? He said like, if you're gonna play me that far off the line, like I won't just drop a bunt right here and take first. Yeah, man. I mean, you don't want to see too many bunting though. Like there's a time and a place for bunt, and yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing a bunt. You know, as long as it's not just a dumb bunt, like you just doing it because you just don't know what to do. You know. Let me look at the chat here. Damn, lineup. Oh, here we go. The lineup's out, guys. Let's take a look at this. Let me put this away. All right. So batting first, we got Paul Goldschmidt leading off. All right, a little lineup twist by Boone already. Hold on, this lineup is looking crazy right now. Let me zoom in. We got Paul Goldschmidt batting first, playing first base. Trent Grisham batting second, right, playing center field. Aaron Judge batting third, right field. Ben Rice batting cleanup. Volpe's batting fifth today. Austin Wells batting sixth. Pablo Reyes, come on, bro. I don't fucking get it, bro. Pablo Reyes playing second base, batting seventh. Jason Dominguez, this dude just fucked up my whole train of thought, man, with this. Jason Dominguez playing left field, batting eighth, and Oswaldo Peraza playing third base, batting ninth. Why, dude? Like, I don't know, man. I guess Cabrera needed a day off. Whatever. I was expecting Peraza at second or Cabrera at second, and I would honestly I would have left Cabrera at third, Peraza at second. Peraza's a beast at second. You know what I mean? His defense is elite at second base, and I would have did that because Cabrera. It seems like he's um the way we're going right now for third base until I guess DJ gets back. So why not play him? I don't know. What do you guys think about the lineup? I'm kind of thrown off. Like I get it, Goldschmidt batting first, Grisham. I could get the 1 through 4 and all that. Volpe batting fifth. Okay, I could live with that. I don't know about Pablo Reyes on the lineup. I get it, he got to play too, but I don't know. That dude, his defense is it's just not good. It's just not good. Chris says he loves the top four. Yeah, the top four. Either way you spin the top four, if you put Grisham first, Judge second, or however you flip it, it's gonna be good. I don't know, man. I don't know. I get that it's tough, right? Because I get they want to get Dominguez out there. They want to get Dominguez out there, but you just had Bellinger probably have his best game he's had in a long time, right? At the plate. Why not keep that going, man? But I get it. You don't want to sit Dominguez two games in a row, and the outfield is a little crowded right now. But the you know Bellinger could play first too. Then you got to take Goldschmidt out of there though, so it's tough, man. I just don't understand the Pablo Reyes at second. I really don't get it. What do you guys think? Trent could drive Paul home. If not, then Judge can. Yeah, I don't know, man. Peraza. Honestly, Peraza he can handle third base, right? And he doesn't look terrible at third base. But he doesn't look great either to me at third base. When he plays shortstop or second base, he looks phenomenal. He looks like that's where he belongs in one of those two positions. At third base, he kind of looks like he could play it because he's just a good athlete. He's a baseball player, but you could tell that he's not comfortable there like he is at second or short. So I don't know. I don't know what that is. Yeah, D Train says 5 through look bad. I mean, we'll see. Pablo Reyes had a hit yesterday. It was kind of a little dribbler down the first base line. Pablo Reyes, I don't know, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I and it was early to see. I seen enough of his defense to that it scares me when they hit the ball to him. So be honest, I think second is his home. He made do Peraza looks nice at second, man, and short too. But even at second, yeah, he's made some great plays there. So I don't understand why they did that. I get it though because of Pablo Reyes. Last time he played third base, oh my god, he almost blew a freaking blowout. Well, who was playing the Brewers, right? We were blowing them out, and this dude just couldn't get it together. So, so that's probably why Boone didn't want to put him there. But at the same time, then why play him at all? Why not play Cabrera and Peraza? You know, that's what I would have done anyway. Especially since it seems like that's where you're gonna keep Cabrera until something else changes. You know, so just let him keep playing third. Let him keep playing third. I understand he's had a few throwing mishaps, so but let him work on it. Chris says that's okay. Reyes is gone when DJ comes back. Hey, at least DJ did one good thing. Yeah, didn't DJ have a little minor setback recently or no? I mean, even then though, like, and if that's the case, right? And I get it. You grow to like you want to see these players do well, and in the back of Boone's mind, he probably knows that as soon as DJ comes, they're gonna DFA this guy, but or send him down, whatever. But if that's the case, man, then don't even play him. You know, I'd rather give the reps to my guy Cabrera. You know. And yeah, just a shot to make sure nothing goes wrong. Yeah, I don't know about this lineup, guys, man. What do you guys think? Be honest, man. How do you feel about Pablo Reyes? Let me know. What time is it? I'm gonna get off here soon. Well, we'll see, man. With my luck, man, the minute I go off on somebody, watch Pablo Reyes hit like two bombs today. I'm gonna be like, well, it worked out. It seemed like Boone's been pressing the right buttons, man, this year. Chris says final score 10-1, Yankees. Yeah, man. I don't know about this pitcher, but I'm telling you that none of the pitchers on the Orioles put fear in my heart at all. Like we should be hitting all of them hard. Even that Japanese pitcher, he pitched good though. But even him is like, you know, besides their closer Benitez, none of them really are like anything to be concerned about. Like the Yankees should be hitting these guys hard. Bombs from Judge, Trent, and Rice. That'd be crazy, dude. That would be crazy. Do you think, right? Man, we are already a whole month in to the season. Man, you think Trent Grisham and like Ben Rice could sustain this? I think Rice, when I see him play, I don't know. Rice is a stud, dude. Like I think this is him. Like he's a beast. He's a beast. And he consistently hits the ball hard. Even his outs are hard, you know? So I like that from him. I think he's going to be a really good player in this league. Trent, I don't know. Trent's been playing up. He's playing real up right now. Hopefully, every time I feel like he might be cooling down, like when he came back from paternity leave, I was like, well, you know, he did just come back, but maybe he's just cooling down, you know, reverting back to the mean. And nope, he turned it right back on. Like, okay. Dominguez against a left-hander means he is batting from the right side right now. Yeah, that's why I don't understand, man. Or maybe they want to give him more reps, right? But see, like yesterday, that's why I didn't understand yesterday's lineup when Dominguez was not in it. Because I was like, okay, you're facing the righty. Don't you want Dominguez from the, you know? But I get it. That's probably why Bellinger played yesterday. because it was a righty. And since Dominguez is a switch hitter, even though his numbers don't look great from the right side, they're facing a left-handed pitcher, so they sat down Bellinger. I know a lot of people don't believe in the lefty-lefty matchup stuff and all that, but obviously Boone does. Obviously Boone does. Like today's lineup is literally righty-lefty, 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 righty switch, righty. So he loves that righty-lefty stuff, man. Rice, yes, because he's just DHing. Plus, he's not playing every day. Who, Ben Rice? Ben Rice is pretty much playing every single day. The way he's swinging the bat, dude, I don't see how you take him out the lineup. You really can't. They have a couple times already, and the lineup looks different without him. It just looks different. Chris says, I think Trent could keep this 300 average and Rice bats 290 with a lot of bombs. Definitely. Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully, man. I'm telling you. And he's wearing number 22. I like the way he took the number. He took this dude's number, right? And just stepped up huge, man. He's doing even better than he was last year, you know? So I like that, man. But we'll see, guys. I'll probably jump on here tonight, probably later on tonight. Chris, man, I'm gonna text you, dude. We gotta at least once a week, man. We gotta do the late night show, man. We gotta do it. And make sure you check out Chris the Flash's channel. Check him out, man. He's been growing. I know you don't really do Yankee content anymore like that, but it's still a good channel, man. You got a good community there. Chris says, I'll say this, Jason. The offense looks better than last year so far. Oh, yeah, man. Last year, it was like once the first three batters were up, it was just like, oh, okay, here we go now. You had a lot of freaking it's a lot of nothing in the bottom of the lineup. Verdugo. It's crazy how Verdugo he was struggling just to get signed, dude. He ended up getting signed late by the Atlanta Braves. Yeah, the lineup does look better. It looks way better. And Rice, man, that's what I'm saying. Rice stepped up in a huge way. He filled a huge void with Stanton missing and Soto not in the line on the team anymore. Like that was like we were wondering where are we gonna get this offensive production? Where are we gonna get this power from? You know, and he stepped up. And we're getting it from him and Grisham right now. So we'll see. I think they're gonna keep it up, man. Especially Rice. I think Rice is gonna be a star in this league. That's just my opinion. I think the dude's legit, man. He's legit. Now he just got to find a position. He got to find a forever position, you know. And I think it's gonna be first base. And it sucks because Goldie's doing great, right? And I think he's gonna keep this up throughout the whole year. But I think with the way if Ben Rice continues this, I don't think we oh, maybe they do, you know. Maybe they do bring back Grisham, but we'll see. We will see. We still got a lot of baseball games to play before the season's over. Start thinking about stuff like that. Yep. But Ben Rice is our first baseman of the future, I think. Unless he learns another position or something. But that's going to do it for me, guys. I appreciate you all joining me. Please don't forget, like and subscribe if you can. I'd really appreciate it. And like I said, man, I'm going to try to do this every day, the pregame and the postgame. If not, the postgame. And then once a week, I want to do what I'm planning once a week, maybe Friday or Saturdays. I want to do a late night open mic, right, where anybody could join. You can all join. And Chris, man, come on, bro. We started this together, bro. I know you got your own thing going on, man, but just give me one night out of the week and we'll do it. But I appreciate you guys, man. Have a blessed day, and let's go Yankees. Peace.